Hello and welcome. Today I'll be trying out these. These are a pair of wireless headphones which were only this $1.99 US. Full wireless headphones in their own case with a cable and an instruction manual. Tiny cable. It didn't come with any box or anything, just in a bag, which this was in another bag, and that was what was shipped. So got the actual case with the two headphones. It's very hard to actually open this. It actually clips shut. It's a bit of force to actually open it. I'm used to headphones, wireless headphones, just using like a magnetic thing, so it's magnetically attracted to stay closed. Whereas this one's actually a clip. That must have been cheaper to actually make than fit it in at this price point. But I really don't like having to actually use the force to like unclip it, whereas I prefer just being able to open them up. There's two little bud ones like this. Obviously you can tell which one's right. This is right, that's left, because they face different directions. Very, very small tips in here. It also charges with micro USB. Should be expecting USB-C or something at this point. It's a very cheap cable. It's very, very short. It's probably about 10 centimeters of actual cable in there. Product specifications: Bluetooth 5.2, 45 milliamp hours, charging box is 280 milliamp hours, 105 decibels plus or minus 3, and it can 10 meters transmission. It says you can use it for 2.5 hours of playtime, which isn't too terrible. I think like even $10, $20 headphones normally about 3 hours, so it's not too far off. The rest of it's just in Chinese, it looks like, or some more under here, it's in English. Just basic instructions. Let's peel all this off. Let's open it up, and we need to peel these little blue things off on top of the contacts. It's a bit difficult to actually get off. Well stuck down there. Then they said the little pads just go onto these pogo pads here. Get the lights up as soon as you do that, so I guess it's charging now. So the earbuds won't actually charge, but the actual case has come charged. Very hard to get these off. Couldn't have used a bigger tab. Let's put that onto the pogo pins here. And there isn't even like a piece of plastic in the actual holes to cover them up, like a clear plastic. It is just a hole. I don't know, obviously they're both charging. And they actually have a button on the actual piece, so normally you use like a conductive thing or capacitive touch, but these are actual whole buttons. I'm not sure if you can, it's one button or multiple buttons. You definitely can't like quickly click on these like you would on some to like skip songs or whatever. Other than that, there's no markings actually on here, or like branding or anything, so I probably have to look up the actual brand I bought this from, including shipping. Less than $2 US. It's an extremely cheap product. Hopefully they don't sound too terrible. You can also see the light straight through the plastic. The actual quality of the plastic here, it seems cheap, but it's not too bad, so that's probably fine. It looks like it's already down to 3 of the 4 bars in the actual case. Let's see if I can sync this with a laptop or just my computer to play some audio. Let's add another device. Bluetooth. And let's check the instruction manual. Take out the charging compartment and press for 3 seconds. Okay, this is pairing on the actual audio that comes through the device. There we go. So when you try connecting them, it just says connecting in the compressed Chinese lady's voice. Actually using them, they're not too terrible. It actually has really good audio, like comparable to the more expensive ones. However, one big criticism I have to give is that with these, they always seem to be cutting out. So the actual audio quality is really good, but it keeps dropping out, and like the volume keeps going up and down just by itself, like short bursts, or it's either basically unintelligible because it's so quiet or much louder. And this relatively constantly keeps doing that, which is a really bad experience trying to listen to actual audio. If they could fix that somehow, probably just these aren't like powerful enough to process or something, just actually have a full connection going through. But if that could have been resolved, these would be really good earphones, especially for the price of only less than $2. With these buttons, I thought that originally you could only like use them to do one thing. They couldn't like use them to like change audio and all that. With these buttons, it's one tap on either side to play and pause the video. So whichever one it is, it just switches it over. So and then on the left it's double tap to increase the volume, and double tap on the right to increase the volume, which is actually pretty good, very versatile, used from one big button. So you do get a lot of versatility out of these buttons. The actual tips inside are, as you can see, tiny, absolutely tiny, so not really use for anyone really. So they don't really get a good fit. I think they could easily be fixed just using a different tip from a different earbud. You probably have a bunch of them lying around if you've had a few pairs in the past from different sizes, because normally headphones can come with replaceable tips if the type is like gel type tips. So let's just try. This is a different one. Obviously the design of these tips is slightly different and much shorter, the stems, but if I put it on, that fits. Also, one thing I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention it until now, is because of the big buttons. Even though it's a bit more annoying to actually press it when you want to actually use them, compared to like the passive touch, the passive touch is very easy to accidentally press them when you're taking them out of your ears or whatever. Whereas these ones, because they're actually buttons you have to actively push, you can't just have your finger slide on top and accidentally activate it. So I think, in a way, even though it's a bit annoying, it is a good feature in a way. Let's put that on. I'll probably test, do they still fit in the case with big tips on. This is a larger tip. There we go. So the answer is no. Doesn't seem like they want to fit in the charging case, so you'd need to use a smaller tip if you want to actually charge them. So that's probably not good if you want to have to keep replacing tips. But that's it for this video. If you like the video, comment down below your thoughts, and I do these features and subscribe so I miss videos like this in the future.